Recently on my Facebook group, I asked what was the next thing we should move on to as far as our Clay 101 series. And everybody wanted to learn more about the pasta machine that I use for clay. So today I'm introducing the pasta machine as it relates to working with polymer clay. Stay tuned and meet this really useful tool. Alright, so I've got my pasta machine I use every day for clay. This is my normal regular pasta machine. This was made for pasta. It's an Atlas brand. I actually made pasta with it once, and that was more than enough times to make pasta and realize that I'm not a pasta maker. I've taken it off my table so we can look at it in depth, and I've got a second pasta machine that we are going to look at that's made specifically for clay, and we're going to see how they compare. So the parts. There are other parts to this particular machine. It has all kinds of doodads. I'll talk more in the blog about how this pasta machine came into my life. But the only parts we need to do polymer clay is the machine itself, the handle, and the clamp that clamps it to the table. That's all we need. The rest of the stuff is in the box because you don't need it. It is a big decision to take a regular kitchen pasta machine and start using it for clay, because once you put clay in it, you can't use it for food again. So it took me a long time to decide, yeah, I'm going to use this for clay, and again, that will be in the blog post, but I'm glad I did. I use this constantly. When I'm doing clay, I use it every time I use polymer clay. I use this. It's gotten way more use. So the advantages of having a pasta machine over just rolling your clay with a roller. It's easier. You just stick the clay in here and you turn the crank, and obviously when it's not just sitting flat on the table, the crank goes all the way around. It's super easy. A lot less work to do your clay. It does have to be maintained, and there will be a video on cleaning your pasta machine coming up in this series. So I also have this pasta machine. Ignore the mess on the top of the box. This, and again, I will talk about how this came into my life in the blog post. But this is one that's marketed specifically for clay. It's a lot more bare bones. It's got a little, it's missing. Box. I think I've had this out of the box twice since I got it. I got it with the idea, I got a great deal on it first off. I think I paid less than $5 for this, and that story, like I said, be in the blog post. It's a much, well, they weigh about the same. This one is slightly heavier. Side by side, and this one does have nice little feet on it when they stay on, which I don't, well, this one does too, but they're shorter. The width of the pasta machine is the same. It's actually got the part that was made to put the extra little thing on it. The clamps, this is definitely a heavier duty clamp, and it's also ridged in a different manner. I think this one will hold the table better, but I'm sure this one will hold on too. And the handles are pretty much identical. Actually, this one is much more, the regular pasta machine one is much more comfortable to hold, but this was when it was purchased new as a pasta machine, was a very expensive machine. So I'm going to go on to show you how to attach this to a table in a moment, but one thing I wanted to show you that I picked up, I don't even know what video channel, YouTube channel it was, that I picked up this hint from several years ago. But I've been using it since, and this is the quickest, easiest place to store your clay blades. Remember, we've talked about clay blades on this channel. One of these little magnets, these are the ones you buy at the hardware store. They've got a really strong magnet, That's where my clay blades live. If you've ever wondered why when I'm working on a video I can reach over and I can grab a clay blade really quickly, I never have to look for it, that's why. They live right there. This sits right next to my work tile. There's like this much space between my work tile and my pasta machine, and this is always attached to it. I think these are comparable. I think this one, this has more settings as far as thickness, but it doesn't feel as sturdy going into the settings, I will say that. And it just goes completely around again. This one, yeah, this one I know will not pop out of settings. I have a feeling with hard clay, just the way this feels, it would probably pop out of its setting. Because you can see it's got a lot of rattly space there. So I'm going to go get a piece of wood. I'm going to try and set this up on a piece of lumber on the table so I can show you a lot easier than I can on my table. So let me show you how to attach this to a table. All right, I made a mock table here. I've got a plastic storage shoebox and a piece of 1x4 because we're going to pretend this is our table. First off, when you're looking for a place to set up your pasta machine to do clay with, you need a table that has a lip out like this, a place to hook your pasta machine up to. Like I can't set this up on my desk because my desk has sides like this. So we need a lip. You're going to orient it with the end with all the pieces towards the edge. You're going to take the clamp. We're going to put this in this hole on the end of the pasta machine. There's a hole there. And you're going to turn the knob at the bottom. Also, your table has to have a ledge large enough for this to have a place to grip, because I'll show you. This is gripped on like this. My table needs to have a lip that wide. That's about 2 inches. So you need about 2 inches of overhang for your tabletop from anything vertical underneath. But that's, I'll show you on the side here. That's how you attach it, pretending this board is our tabletop. So I'm going to go put this back on my table. I'll take a few pictures of it in place. Thanks for watching. Be sure and check the blog post. Be sure and find me on Facebook, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.